What up, cut ups? As you can see, police cars out here. Again, y'all, this is the second day in a row.
Adrienne.
They done called the police on the Stevens family.
Again.
And all we try to do is just, you see the family right there, sweet baby Ray. All we trying to do, or what we just did, we just got Uncle Macy signed up out of here, y'all. They was doing a lot of stuff to Macy. They had let him fall 3 times, including today. He fell. And when another relative came here and wanted to see him, they told her she had to wait half an hour. Said she had to wait a half an hour before she can go up there because they had called the ambulance and the fire trucks and stuff because he fell. And this is where he's staying. This is the Lutheran home, and it's right here on 76th and North Avenue, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I advise people not to bring their loved one here for anything, but especially the hospice care. This is not the place to be. Police out here, y'all. I gotta say one thing though. Yesterday when they was here, they was cooler than the fan. Cause I told them, even though y'all police, don't none of y'all got a relative up there in hospice. All 3 of them, it was 2 uniformed cops and 1 detective. All 3 of them was quiet as mice. Quiet, because they know that I'm right, and there's nothing they can say. And today, they here, because we went up there in such a way, y'all. Only 2 people come at a time. We all went up there, rushed them, and got Macy things. And Roach was the power of attorney. Roach signed him out of here. He is not getting the right care in here, and I don't appreciate this at all. So, just letting y'all know, giving y'all some footage, see what's going on. There's all the crazy people that talking about they stepping. We came and y'all, we thought we was gonna have to bust Macy out of here because Uncle Roach was kind of hesitating, y'all. He the power of attorney, but he was hesitating a lot. And the family was on him, and I went to his house and got my uncle and said, come on, Roach, let's go. We finna get Macy out, and we waiting now, y'all. Stay tuned for the story of how it went down and what happened to me today up in here, because I was the only visitor today. So stay tuned in for the rest of the story.
And how many times did the fire department come here? 3 times as well?
I don't know. I know they came
He
today.
was here. They was here today.
Alright. I can do is I can call up to the fire department and see if the report's gonna be available. And you can contact and give you the number for the fire department. You want that?
Yeah.
It's 414 471 8490. You can try that, or 8456. Let's try 8490. That'll be right to the fire department, and then you can say I need to get a report. My uncle was staying at Seasons Hospice at where the Lutheran home is, and then you can see if you can get a report for that. But I like to give you a number for that anyways, and maybe come pick up. Probably have to come pick up a report on Monday.
Okay.
All right.
What, you all right?
That's that
You don't
bird.
see that bird?
That's how I did it to a lady with Adrienne.
What up, cut ups? Today's video is going to be an update on my about my Uncle Macy. For the people that might be new or just probably don't know, my Uncle Macy has stage 4 cancer, and the doctors and stuff was giving him until the end of this summer, and summer's over now and it's fall, but Macy is just, he's ill. He's ill, guys, and it is terminal. It's been very tough, you know, this summer for the family because we're dealing with this, and it's just tough, as anybody could understand, especially if you're close to somebody, you know, family member. But I got a story to tell about where my Uncle Macy was going in and out of. It was a hospice care program. And this program is called Seasons, and they rent from the Lutheran home. And now let me be clear about that. For some reason, okay, this facility, the Seasons facility, don't have, the hospice facility do not have their own building. So they rent a space from the Lutheran home, which is located here on 76 and North Avenue here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Don't take y'all people there. If you do, put a camera in the room, watch what's going on. And I'm trying to be neutral, you know, about it, because y'all, so much stuff unfolded the last time my uncle was inside of this place, which was 1 week ago today. It's Saturday. It's Saturday morning. So yeah, today make a week. I've been a little busy, guys, so I wasn't really able to finish the story. I did record bits and pieces, like the same day it happened. Let me see. I think I got it Saturday. The shit started happening Friday and Saturday. So let me just go into a little bit of detail for everybody. Macy had been in and out of this hospice program, you know, meaning that he would go home, get a little better, go home, be at home for, you know, a couple days or so, and then have to go right back into, you know, a facility. And he will always go into this facility. He's been going in and out of here for a minute, I think maybe a couple months. But this past Friday, or actually just let me be real clear. The first time I think I went to the facility to visit him was on a Monday. Yeah, that was on a Monday. And I didn't go Tuesday, but I went back Wednesday to see him. And you know, I was just hearing things like, you know, through family, other family members, and my Uncle Macy. Now, keep in mind, y'all, Macy still has all of his faculties. Okay, he know what he's saying. Let me be clear. Sometimes with his disease, it can cause a little bit of anxiety for him, meaning that he really don't like to be still. Macy like to move around. But guys, this was when he was able to walk, like at the beginning of the summer, he was able to walk. But because he was, he had gotten weaker, he was unable to use his legs. Well, he can use them, but he falls. He's a fall risk. So he can stand up, you know, maybe take a few steps. He use a walker. He do use a walker, you know, for more stability. Okay, so he really not supposed to walk though, guys. You know, he's in a wheelchair or whatever. He's not supposed to walk. Yeah, it's so I'm like this because it's so much to say, and I want to be accurate and fair at the same time. Okay, and the family has started hearing things from Uncle Macy, and he was telling us that his phone was being taken, that he was being locked in his room, that when he did not want to take medication, he would tell them he didn't want to take it, and they would give it to him anyway. Okay, y'all know I have a problem with this. I have a problem with this, so you know, 2 people at a time can go and visit. Just 2 people, 2 family members at a time, you know, in the room at a time. So I got a big family. Y'all just saw a few of them in this video, but damn, 2 visitors at a time, okay? Y'all, last week Friday, okay, a couple of family members went up there, females, Sweet Baby Ray, my cousin Nequa, went up there, and they had an issue, you know, with the staff. They got into a fight. Well, not a physical fight. Okay. It was just an argument, dispute, going back and forth. You know, my relatives went inside the room to talk to Macy, and Macy was telling them, you know, that things was happening to him in there. Okay. The family ready to fight. I can't put that no other way, you know. This man is already, you know, in his last stages, and you people in here tormenting him. It's going to be a real big, huge problem here. So, my auntie and cousin, they get into an argument with these people. These people call the police. Okay. This is Friday. I pull up. I see 3 police cars, you know, right away by the emergency. I'm like, I know this for my family. I know it's for my family. And yeah, it was for my family. You know, the family was feeling like it was possibly some prejudice involved because that Friday they had an issue with those family members, okay. Moving along to Saturday, okay. But just let me say this. Of course, the family's in an uproar. We mad, you know, this, that, the other. You know, everybody's emotions are flying here, okay. Especially the people that really, really love them. I'm not saying, I'm going to say this. We love Macy, but some people in this family, in my opinion, ride until the end. And some people in this family let people know that they love them when they're here, okay? Some people in this family ride hard. Like I said, it is ride or die, okay? That's basically how it is. I'm one of those people. I ride, I love hard, y'all. If I love you, you know, to the end. It's unconditional. It can be depending on who it is, but Uncle Macy, it's unconditional. Macy has been a part of my life since I've been here, okay? I've heard stories about this and stories about that. And Uncle Macy was a gangster and this, that, the other, and he was a bad boy and, you know, all this. I've just heard stories about this man my whole life, but he's been in my life, okay? And, you know, my aunts and uncles, they hold a real special place in my heart, really super special. So I'm just gonna say that, of course, the family's mad, you know, especially me, okay? And a couple other people. That, like I said, I'm not trying to say some family members love him more or less. What they doing down there, y'all? Anyway, it's just some family members that's just there, okay? I'll say that, to be nice, but I'll say that. It's some family members that's there, you know, just period. No matter what's going on. Some people just gonna be there. I'm one of those people, okay? I love that way. So, okay. Keep in mind, I already know that it's been an issue with the family, so I don't want no problems when I go Saturday, right? Because 2 of my family members, Nequa and Ray, had already was told they couldn't come back until Monday. And of course, I think that's just completely unfair because you cannot keep a dying man's family away from him. Okay, it was bad enough we could only see him 2 at a time. Like if something was really going on, we could only be up there 2 at a time. You know, something can happen and then the rest of the people didn't even get a chance to see or whatever, be there. But that's the way it is, okay, due to, the issues with the COVID, but it is what it is. But I knew that I couldn't go up there clowning, okay? I knew that. So Saturday came. Now, keep in mind, Bethany was coming this past Saturday. Y'all know she was here, okay? We were supposed to get together. Actually, let me rephrase that. Bethany was here Friday, but she was we had plans, but she was kind of tired. The issue was going on, with my family Friday. Everybody was at the hospital, so she understood. We set everything up for Saturday, okay? But let me see. No, we didn't. We set everything up for Monday. We set everything up for Monday. That's how it happened. It was just all over the place, guys. It's frustrating. It's just frustrating knowing that you have a loved one that's being mistreated, that's in a facility, especially due to the virus. People can't, go in and out and visit the way they really want to. So I knew Saturday that I had to be cool. I knew I had to be cool. So I went Saturday. Actually, Saturday, Bethany was supposed to come, guys. Saturday, because I remember wearing a real nice sundress. That was going to be the last warm day. So I had just gotten to this beautiful sundress, okay? And I was dressed because I was going to leave to meet Bethany leave from the hospital to go meet her. But we postponed it, but I go to the hospital alone, no other family members there. This was on Saturday, okay? When I get up there, the first thing I say to the nurse practitioner was that if my uncle don't want to take any medication, he don't have to. And he don't need a power of attorney to say no. He can just say no, and that's what it is. And if he don't want it, don't give it to him, okay? So this is the first thing I said to this lady before I go walk into the room with Uncle Macy, okay? So now me and Macy in the room talking. This same nurse come in, and she just plopped her ass down, y'all, and gave him a shot in his arm. She didn't say anything to him, like ask him did he want it or not. She didn't ask him or tell him what she was giving him. Now, I thought that's what, nurses and doctors supposed to do. They're supposed to tell you what they giving you, okay? So first off, I didn't like that. I remember Macy saying, ouch. She sat down on his right side and shot him in his right arm. First off, let me tell y'all something. Uncle Macy never had to take any of his medication with a needle or have an IV. Everything he took and still take to this day is all done orally. The family had been going in and out of this place for about a week to see Macy. Now, keep in mind, when you go there, you got to write your name, time, all. You got to document, okay, that. So we have all of this documentation from family members that's been going to see Uncle Macy, and we all know that he ain't had no damn IV in his arm. He doesn't need an IV, okay? So Saturday when she gave him that shot, he said, ouch. So I looked, I'm like, what did you just give him? And this woman said, you have to talk to the power of attorney. And I said, ma'am, you sound stupid because the power of attorney is not here. I'm here, and I just watched you give him a shot. What did you give him? So this lady getting mad, y'all. Keep in mind, I already done told her, if he don't want the medication, don't give it to him, okay? All right. So she getting mad. And I told Macy, ask her, what did she just give you? So he did. She said it was saline. And I said, ask her why she gave it to you. And she told him that it's something about some saline dripping earlier from before. And that just don't make any sense because Macy had no reason to have an IV at all. Macy shouldn't have been getting injected with shit either, you know, unless the damn lady can tell him what it is. She said it was saline. Saline is given through an IV, okay? Now, I don't know a lot about that medical stuff, but I know that saline is given through an IV. I do know that, okay? So I couldn't understand why she gave him a shot. It was just weird to me, okay? So after we go through this little conversation about what it is, you know, she's clearly standing there and he's in the room, but we talking, you know, through my uncle. And first off, guys, I just find that really odd because in most hospitals and shit, don't the nurses and doctors, most of them, tell the family if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask? Like, that's what they supposed to do. So I told this lady, I said, you know, you act like it's a big secret or something going on in here. And I really do believe it is. Okay. So keep in mind, y'all, I'm telling her how I feel. But it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Because my tone is like this. I don't think it's loud. But maybe it was loud a little bit. Could have been. I was mad. But, okay. The lady leave. So me and Macy started playing cards. You know, I took a deck of cards. For the people that know in the videos, y'all saw me and Macy be playing cards. First off, if a person, a sick person, okay, or any person, if you are able to orchestrate a game of cards, you must have this intact up here. Okay, we was playing Pity Pat Deuces Wild now. It's going to take some brain power to match your mates, see if Deuces is wild, see if you need that card. That takes some coordination up here, and I know that. That's how I know my uncle got all his faculties. Okay, when I could sit there and we could play cards like we always did, ain't nothing wrong with that up there. So, after this little conversation, she leave out. I called Roach on Macy phone. Mine had to charge. So I used Macy phone to call Roach. Me and Macy playing cards, but I'm talking to Roach on the speakerphone, telling him about this lady and her attitude, okay? She came back in the room and she said that I was being loud, which I know I was not loud, but she said I was. So I got up to close the door. Y'all, why did this little bitch come and put her foot in the door to stop me from closing the door? Like, if I was being too loud and you just came in here and said that, and I get up to close the door, why won't you let me close the door? Okay, so now I'm feeling like she's fucking with me. And she don't know how bad I wanted to kick her in her damn leg when she put her foot in the door, okay? And she did that to say, could you put your mask on? So I put the bitch on, right? Now I'm on the door with some strength. Now, this is a little woman, okay? Now I'm on this door with some strength now. So now I push it, and she goes out the door. And I said, dismiss, and close the door, okay? Now, she's so motherfucking mad. At this point, I mean, this lady is mad, okay? So, we still in there playing cards. Uncle Roach, who is the power of attorney, by the way, still on the phone. He hear all this. He can hear this, okay? The lady came in there and said, you need to leave, step out of here. I need to do something with the patient. Okay, I get up. I'm on the speakerphone still with Roach. Leave it, go in the hallway, okay? All of a sudden, that lady came out in the hallway, and she told me that Macy wasn't feeling well, that I had to leave. And I'm like, what are you talking about? We was just playing cards. I know he's okay. What are you talking about? But see, I don't know what it was that she gave him either. You see what I'm saying? If she said he ain't feeling good, that don't make sense to me. I was just in his room. So she started telling the staff, call the police if I didn't leave, because I'm going back there to get my purse. How am I going anywhere without my purse and my car keys and stuff, y'all? So I'm walking back towards the room. She runs past me to go grab my purse, okay, which I should have just beat her up then because she shouldn't have touched my shit. But I knew I had to be on my best behavior because I knew if I clowned, I wasn't going to be able to come back and see him. And the way the family was feeling, somebody needed to be. Actually, we start feeling like we need to get him out of here today. Okay? We start having all type of bad thoughts, y'all. We start feeling like they were so mad at the family, you know. We felt like they was taking it out on him. Okay. And come to find out, our worst fears was confirmed, okay? Now, I leave. I'm pissed, okay? She threatened to call the cops, told a staff member to call the cops, that if I didn't leave then, I wouldn't be able to come back and all that, okay? All right, I left. Went straight to my mother's house, told her what happened. Told some other family members what happened. Oh, family members meet back up there, back at the hospital. Yeah, it's police and stuff out there again. Okay, again. Excuse me. So it's police out there again. All right. Macy had fallen, y'all. He had fallen. Okay. My cousin Aisha pulled up. They told her she had to wait 30 minutes to get upstairs. Yeah, actually, yeah, Aisha was there first. The family was going to meet there. Listen, y'all. Now we thinking of all type of things that we need to do to get him out of there, because we know he ain't being treated right in there, because they treating us wrong, you know? Like, what did we do? You know, but even though Raynette and Nico got the pleasure of snapping on them, though, at least they got that, okay? I didn't get that, so I had to leave the hospital, but we mad, okay? As a family, we mad. We thinking of ways to get him out. We thinking, okay, we got to orchestrate this plan. We just going to go in there and take him out. Period, okay? So now we got family members who finna be in place for this, for that, for that. But we finna get. Bottom line is that we had to get him out that hospital. We felt like it was urgent, a matter of life or death, okay? Y'all, he fell. And the first family member on the scene was my cousin Aisha, okay? They told her she had to wait a half hour, that they was doing some care for him, okay? She had to wait a half an hour. So then Nico and Raynette pull up. First thing Nico said was that they was there for Macy. Come to find out they was. Macy had fallen, took a bad fall. He hurt himself. And, you know, I'm just so confused, like now he done failed. I know these bitches in here super mad at the family. I'm thinking they're in there doing stuff to him. The family was thinking that, okay. Basically, I leave, go get my Uncle Roach. Uncle Roach is power of attorney. Okay. I walk back up in the seasons in this hospice department with the power of attorney. And the nurse, same one. She said, you can't be up here, just the power of attorney. I said, this is the power of attorney. Her face red. She mad. First thing she do was separate. Charles, may I please speak to you in alone? So they go in the room. I have to wait. Okay. Mad because I know she feeling, you know, her face on the floor. This is the power of attorney. Really ain't shit else you can say. He finna be discharged. Okay? So, she didn't like that, y'all. She started getting up and jumping around and, you know, just doing too much. So I leave, okay? They did come out the room and they walked back there with Macy. I left. And my cousin Aisha came up, okay? Now, Aisha never had any type of issue with nobody up there, period. Okay? First thing that happened when Aisha got up there, the lady said she wanted to talk to Charles again separately, that Aisha had to sit there and wait. This lady, she just clearly had a problem, you know. And when Roach was done talking to her, Roach said it, you know, it seemed like she got a problem with black females or with the females. You know, she seemed to be like she want to control and have power over everything. And listen, if that's her job as the nurse practitioner or whatever, you know, I get that. But it's a problem when people take their jobs and do too much and try to have power over people's lives. And see, people like that, they need their ass whooped. And you just need to snatch their ass up and just whoop their ass, because they don't understand. They've been getting away with shit for so long with their job because they comfortable doing the shit, thinking that they can call shots and that it's okay. And you completely hurting this family because we already grieving. And he's still here, but we know what he's going through and what's about to happen. And you attacking us and you giving us a problem? Like, something wrong here. So, long story short, we get Macy, okay, up out of there, y'all. That Saturday, he's discharged. Now, we as a family knew that taking him out of there was going to be where, because he had to come to a relative's house, okay? At least until we was able to find him another facility to go into. My uncle came here with me, okay? Everybody was saying that they gonna come over and pull together and help with this and help. Okay. One person came over here that Saturday night when Uncle Macy got here, and it was my cousin Pooh, and it was to bring his oxygen machine. Okay? And the paramedics came in. There's his oxygen machine right there, y'all. Okay? I let my uncle come up in here with me. Okay? Now, I didn't know what I was in for. I found out that night. And I'm going to say this. It was tough. It was very tough having him here watching after him. In his condition, nobody should be looking after a person like that in their home that's not equipped with the medical things that they need, and other people, okay? Now, the couch, this love seat that I'm sitting on right here, is real low to the ground. It's real close to the ground, real super close, as you can see, super close, right? And that's good. Because before my cousin Pooh left, because Pooh's strong, got muscles and stuff. Me and Pooh, because Macy really can't really walk. So me and Pooh put Macy right up here, because this is it's deep. We figured we set him back here, he wouldn't be able to go nowhere. So he was sitting over here, y'all. Macy slid on the floor, okay. And I'm thinking, okay, he didn't hurt himself, but I still need to do something to make sure he don't hurt himself. So I start getting a whole bunch of blankets and pillows, which is over here. Move, kitty. You is... Move. I ain't even put it up yet, y'all. Okay. The only thing I can do at this point, since my uncle is on the floor and this is a big man, I start putting these blankets and pillows all around him, okay? So he wouldn't hurt himself. So he couldn't hurt himself. And for some reason, my uncle he just kept moving, y'all. He kept moving. It's like, almost like a restlessness. He said he was in pain. His stomach was very swollen. It was huge. His stomach was huge. And he said he was having some stomach pain, and He's on oxygen, so his oxygen thing that was in his nose kept coming out. Now I'm getting scared. Like, I know he need oxygen, so I literally had to just stay up. I probably got a couple hours of sleep that night, but I knew I had to stay up and watch him because my uncle went from this love seat. He was all the way across the room when I woke up, y'all. He was in between my bedroom and the kitchen. That's where he had scooted. So while he was scooting along during the night, I had to keep getting up and getting them pillows and comforters around him, right? He had taken off his t-shirt, so I thought he was hot. So I just kept trying to make him comfortable. It's really nothing else I can do. I was kind of glad he was on the floor, though, because then I didn't have to worry about him falling, okay? So that was kind of a relief, but, you know, I'm talking to family members and saying how hard it is and how somebody or a couple people really should have stayed with me. You know, everybody was talking the talk, you know, that before he got out that hospital, you know. But then everybody wasn't walking the walk because, yeah, some people should have stayed here with me, knowing damn well if he would have taken a fall, a bad fall, I wasn't going to be able to get him up. Only thing I was going to be able to do was call 911, which is eventually what I did, y'all, because he kept telling me to call 911, okay? I just want to say this, y'all. He was sitting on the floor, and I'm noticing that Macy is pulling. He doing like this, trying to pull something. So I look. Y'all, it's that damn IV. Why this lady didn't take it out, I don't know. Fresh. The blood was fresh. It was red, bright red, okay? If the man had this IV in longer, wouldn't that blood have been a little bit darker? Because don't blood get darker when it hit the air? Okay, then. So this blood was fresh. I took it out the right way for him because he was about to snatch it out. I took it out, put some peroxide and witch hazel on it, and kept that IV. I wrapped that up. Because, yeah, somebody need to tell me why this was even in his arm. He don't take his medication that way. Why was it in there? The family thinks that when I was there that Saturday before we took him out and I saw her give him a shot, we think it was something that he didn't want, morphine. And we honestly, in all of our hearts as a family, feel that they was going to give him that lethal shot that night if we didn't get him out. And we just felt that as a family, so we got him out. Okay. But I ended up calling 911 at about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. They came. They were asking a lot of questions. I was telling them, you know, this, that, and the other. Okay. So he leaves, or at least he in front of the house. So when they first came up here, they asked my uncle his birthday, his name, where was he at. He answered it, okay. But by the time they got him into the ambulance, they said that he was deteriorating. Now, it took him a long time to leave from in front of my house, so I'm knowing something wrong. I see another fire truck and ambulance pull up, so I know something wrong. I run downstairs, what's going on? The lady told me that they called another paramedic and fire truck because they felt that they could handle him more suitably. Like, they felt like it was a heart issue. They didn't like that his heart rate was low. They didn't like his vitals. So they thought it was a heart issue. So they took him to a heart hospital here, a hospital that specializes in heart care. And that's St. Luke's. St. Luke's is like 2 minutes from here, from my house. Okay, so that's where Macy was, guys. He was in there a few days. Me and my Uncle Ronnie, because we were the last two who was able to visit him. They wanted to just keep family members as advocates, just two, same visitors. They didn't want to switch it up. Every policy, every hospital, whatever, got different policies. We can't change that, okay? We know that. So Mason was in there a few days, guys, and it just looked as if he was getting better. First off, he's not in the hospice anymore. He was in a regular room. But he just appeared to be getting better Okay, his stomach that was so swollen was going down. He didn't seem to be drugged up and shit like that, like he was going in and out. He wasn't like that. So he appeared to be better. But anyway, guys, he left the hospital, St. Luke's, yesterday. And now he's in another facility. And today I was supposed to go and get my Uncle Charles Roach and take him to, you know, this facility, get the information and the link I need, because we can only visit virtually, which I don't like that at all. You know, I need to be in there. People need to see my face so they know I'm watching you. You know, don't mess with this man, it's gonna be a problem. And I just hate that we can only virtually visit. But that's where he is right now. And I can't physically see him. Nobody can see him. So I hope it work out in here. You know, it's just that if you have a family member that's in a hospice, or, you know, just in a nursing home or something, you got to watch out for them. You know, you got to install little cameras and things like that. And it's unfortunate, but a lot of times, a lot of professionals get real comfortable, start playing God. And, you know, for whatever reasons that they have, they start hurting and abusing, you know, the patients. I don't know why, but some of them do. Not all of them, but some do. So, well, with this little video being out here, and with me saying the things I said in it, I just want to say, you know, really stay on top of, you know, your loved ones when they are in facilities and, you know, in the hospital and stuff, guys, because you just never know, okay, what's really going on with them when you're not there, you know. Of course, the staff is going to put on a friendly face when you're there. That's what they do. But some of them are more genuine than others. So I'm just going to say, just be careful and mindful and watchful of your loved one. But that's the update on Uncle Macy's condition and how he's doing, because a lot of you ask. And I'll just have to keep you all posted, you know. But right now, this is where it all is. So I'm going to end the video here. I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank you all for constantly keeping my Uncle Macy and my family in your prayers. So keep praying, y'all, because it's going to be a tough one.